In this video, we explore a deeply spiritual and thought-provoking account from Susan Plunket's latest book, Paranormal Perspectives, a Jungian understanding of transcendent experiences, where she shares the extraordinary journey of a soul incarnating on Earth. Told through the eyes of the narrator, this story dives into the challenges and revelations of leaving the formless realm, entering the physical body, and the struggle to remember one's true, eternal nature. It's a powerful reminder of the spiritual realities that exist beyond our material world, and the connections we have to other dimensions, past lives, and the essence of our souls. Let's dive into this fascinating journey of incarnation, forgetfulness, and the eternal search for truth. For the full story, be sure to check out Susan Plunket's book. In the world of humans, the year is 1947. A lot of beings on planet Earth are still recovering from a big war. I'm not sure this is the right time to incarnate, but my guides remind me of the agreements I've made. Fortunately, I'm not incarnating alone, but with a twin, Sophie. For several months we've been coming and going to and from the Earth plane, preparing the bodies we will inhabit. We are creating not only our baby bodies, but also what they will become. These bodies are our idea of ourselves in material form. Using the vibration of love, we create the photons to make our bodies. Photons are the building blocks for everything material. First, we worked with the idea of our physical selves, because physical bodies can't exist unless they are first an idea, a thought. Only once an idea creates a vibration can something manifest in the physical realm. Right now, we're in the formless realm, about to return to the mother's body on Earth. Sophie hesitates, then telegraphs to me that she's not coming with me. She's changed her mind. She's afraid of being born into the third dimension. She reminds me that being born is much harder than dying, and she can't face the shock of it. I'm frightened of the third dimension too. I know great masters who fear to cover their light in flesh. I'm sad that Sophie isn't coming with me. I hesitate, but for some reason, I go back in the 9th month of the mother's pregnancy and stay to be born alone, without Sophie. Maybe I do it because I know and love the soul who is to be my human father. I have an agreement with him to be his daughter in this life. I share other lives with him in other galaxies. Sophie reminds me that I will forget who he is once I'm born, and that I will even forget who I am, my true self. Sophie was right. It was a huge shock to be born. Everyone thinks I can't understand anything because I'm in a helpless small body, which I can't yet operate very well. Everything they give me to drink hurts my insides. I get energy from the other realm, and some through breathing. My parents don't understand this. They have forgotten because they've been here so long. They seem unaware of their subtle bodies. I cry a lot. My mother doesn't know what to do with me. I also have lots of allergies. The worst is itchy eczema all over my baby body. My mother ties my wrists to the crib at bars so I can't scratch myself. The decision to incarnate on Earth feels like a mistake. I leave my baby body often and go to the other side to visit. My guides encourage me to stay on Earth, assuring me that I will learn a lot. They remind me that every soul born on Earth not only comes here to learn, but also brings a unique gift. They also remind me that I made an agreement with those in the formless realm to fulfill a task. I no longer remember what that is. I lost a lot of my greater self while passing through the veil of forgetting. It's a condition of life on Earth that all beings must pass through the veil and forget who they are and all their other lives. I think this law is peculiar to life on Earth. When I leave the baby's body, I sometimes visit myself in other existences. In this life on Earth, my human mother and father call me Susan, but Sophie knows me as Sunam, which is my soul name. I've been here for 2 years now. I just got another big shock. I learned that since I'm 2, I'm no longer permitted to leave the baby's body and return to the other side to stay, though I can still visit. The longer I'm here, the more I forget. My eyes and ears and whole body feel designed to tune into this life on Earth, almost forcing me to experience only it. even though I still know that many other dimensions open onto this one. The windows to those worlds are closing, except for when my human body is sleeping. Sophie just arrived to visit me. I thought this would always be an option. I communicate to her telepathically. I mean to leave if it was too hard being in a physical body. She understands how I feel. Now, you have to stay in the space-time world, she says sadly. We have a fenced-in backyard where I play and make mud cakes for the fairies and elves and gnomes. My mother leaves me out here and goes in the house to do the laundry, make the beds, and drink coffee and talk on the telephone, but I am never alone. There are small beings amongst the flowers. I tell Sophie I am forgetting where I came from. I am forgetting what God is like. She tries to help me by reminding me that God doesn't only look one way, and He didn't only create Earth. He is in an infinite field of consciousness. He is everything. He created endless universes. He takes many forms based on the beliefs of beings inhabiting those universes. Sophie points to a spider crawling on the flower pot. God is in that spider too, just as God is you and me and the flower pot. God is an endless fountain of light, supporting us all. She reminds me I am also living other lives right now, that only a part of me is on Earth. I'm happy when she tells me that we're together right now in the Pleiades, serving as temple goddesses. What she means is that other parts of our oversouls are living other existences simultaneously as I live this one on Earth. I nearly forgot this, though I've seen us living other lives in my dreams. I don't want to forget, but forgetfulness is creeping over me, burying me like overgrown vines encasing a castle. I tell her, telepathically, that I remember another dream where I am sitting in council in the formless realm. In council, we are telepathically discussing how to convey to humans the mastery of sound so they can use it for healing and for moving heavy physical matter. I tell Sophie I'm more confused the longer I'm here. I ask her if my dream is real. She assures me it is more real than this life I am living on Earth, which is a big camouflage. When Sophie's with me, I have to look out for her so someone doesn't sit on her or shut the car door on her. My mother tells me to stop imagining things and talking nonsense. My father says to let them know when Sophie is with me, so I won't bump into her or put things down on top of her. Every day my father goes to work at the high school where he coaches and teaches gym classes. I don't like it when he leaves unless Sophie is with me. She comes to help me keep my connection to the eternal world. Today she told me to try and be aware that I'm using the energy of my thoughts, not only to make my body grow, but to create everything else I see. Every moment your thoughts are creating changes in your body and in the physical world. I'm not aware of this, I tell her. You're doing it unconsciously, she says. You work below the level of consciousness with all other humans to sustain the illusion of the physical world you experience, and your own physical body too. Most humans have no idea how powerful they are, or even what they are. Try to use your inner senses while you're awake. Babies and small children still have clairvoyance and telepathy. They still belong to the eternal world. You will lose your connection to the eternal world the longer you're on Earth, unless you practice tuning into your inner senses. I'm sad when she says this. I will try harder to not lose my connection to the eternal world. She says that everyone when they're first born knows the eternal timeless world, but the longer they are on Earth, the more they become hypnotized by the external world of space and time. The split between the two worlds becomes a gulf more and more difficult to bridge. By adulthood, the eternal world is mostly out of reach. Try not to let that happen to you. Keep a foot in both worlds for as long as you can. Keep your eternal being alive inside your human self. Live both of yourselves. When she says goodbye, I cry inside my head. This glimpse into the soul's journey reminds us how vast and interconnected our existence truly is. As we explore the challenges of incarnation and the process of remembering who we are, we see just how powerful our spiritual essence is, even in a world of material limitations. If this story resonated with you, I highly encourage you to dive deeper by reading the full book by Susan Plunket. It's an incredible journey that will leave you reflecting on your own soul's purpose and connection to the greater universe. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.